Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa Musi from vanessamusi.com, and today we're making my favorite paleo vegan shortbread with salt. And let's get started. This is one of my favorite recipes, and it's a master recipe again. We're gonna make a shortbread. We're gonna add some chocolate chips, we're gonna add some sea salt flakes, and we're gonna bake it. So you could make this into logs, slice it, and make wonderful shortbread. And you can also make edible cookie dough. So it's a really great recipe that works many ways. So we have great ingredients, and this is paleo vegan. So we have almond flour over here, arrowroot powder, refined coconut oil, pure vanilla extract, maple syrup, just a very small amount, it's not very sweet, and we have chocolate chip. You could use this brand that has they're sweetened with coconut sugar, so that makes them paleo. And we have baking soda and sea salt, and we have extra sea salt flakes over here. And you can also substitute the vanilla extract for vanilla bean paste if you want an extra vanilla punch. So the recipe is super simple. Recipe is linked on the video. Let's get started. You only need a bowl and a spatula to mix this up. It's super easy. This is a recipe you can make anytime. You can put it in the freezer, let it sit, and we're gonna mix all the wet ingredients. Coconut oil must be refined so it's not coconutty. Vanilla extract, maple syrup. Mix, mix, mix. We're gonna start adding all the dry ingredients. You can mix them all in one bowl. So you want to mix this by hand until it's all integrated, and you can also substitute, I link it in the recipe, you can also substitute the coconut oil for peanut butter or cashew butter or almond butter, and that would make another version of this recipe. And you're just going to mix this. It's going to look a little bit dry at the beginning. Just keep stirring. Recipes in grams, so you have exact results. Now you want to use your hands so you can feel the dough, and it comes together really nicely. Just make sure you're using great ingredients. Then we're going to add the chocolate chips over here. Make sure you're using chocolate chips, not chocolate chunks. We want to see the little chips inside, and we don't want them to melt too much. So you're going to combine all this. And this recipe yields 2 logs, but you can also, we're going to divide it in half just so I can show you how it's going to look as edible cookie dough. Okay guys, we're going to make the edible cookie dough, and I wanted to make a recipe that you could, now it's a trend to eat the cookie dough. So this is a great recipe. Just put it in a container, bowl of any sort or shape. It looks pretty, and this you can eat. Just scoop it up, and this is how it's going to look. You want to shape it with your hands a little bit, and there we have your beautiful edible cookie dough. We're going to shape the rest of the dough into a log, and this we're going to freeze to hydrate the dough and make sure it slices evenly. So if you guys have seen the trend on Instagram a few months ago, we had these viral chocolate chip cookies made by Alison from her book Dining, and I wanted to make a recipe that was similar, but it was grain-free, paleo, and vegan. So here it is. Just shape the log, keep mixing until it binds together. It's going to look a little bit crumbly at the beginning. Don't worry, keep mixing. So if you don't make the edible cookie dough, you want to make 2 logs, the same size, the same shape, the same width. And we're going to get plastic wrap so we can shape them. Okay, so you could freeze this for about 30 minutes, just until you can make it the day before, just refrigerate it. You want to let the grease hydrate the dough, and that makes it more stable and easier to slice. And that's it. So see you in a little bit. Hi guys, we're back, and this is the edible cookie dough. You just eat it out of this like this. It's delicious. And we're gonna start baking the log that we froze a while ago. So just, it's all solid, just like that. You want to grab a chef knife that's really sharp, and we're gonna slice the cookie like this. If it breaks, don't worry about it. Of course, it's gonna crush against the chocolate chips. We're gonna fix it with our hands, and then we're gonna add some sea salt. Keep doing that until you finish. We'll shape them up in a little bit. Get your tray ready, with perforated tray with a silk bat. Put it over here, and we're gonna start shaping the cookies. So you want them all the same size, the same thickness. Just place them on your tray. Like that. They're not gonna spread too much, so we're not gonna worry about that. This is a great recipe for a coffee break, for a brunch, for tea time. I love it. It's one of my favorites. So remember, you'll need a scale to scale out the recipe. Then so these are a little bit squared. That's okay. You can make them round if you wanted to. And then add that chocolate chip back in. Sure you don't forget your sea salt. So these guys are going to bake in a preheated oven, 345 degrees, 350, just until golden. That depends on your oven and your baking tray. See you in a little bit. Here are the cookies, you guys. Bake them low and slow. That means shortbread, all these types of cookies need to be baked at 340, 345. Make sure they're well cooked inside. You want a crispy cookie, so that's the texture. This is a beautiful recipe, and keep it covered for like around 4 or 5 days. It works great with coffee. I love it. Hi guys, make sure if you like this recipe, make sure to hit like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Chef Vanessa Musi, and on Facebook at Vanessa Musi, and I'll see you at vanessamusi.com. Stay tuned for our next video. Bye.